Let her be human. Former NFL star defends Coco Gauff after Racket smash Backlash faced screaming in fear fire. Former NFL linebacker has stepped into the tennis spotlight to defend Coco Gauff after controversy erupted over her emotional racket smash at the Australian Open. The incident sparked intense criticism online, but a former football star quickly pushed back, reminding fans that elite athletes are human too. His strong words resonated across both sports communities, igniting a broader debate about pressure, emotions, and unfair expectations placed on young stars. With emotions running high and opinions divided, Gauff's moment had become more than just a match incident. It's now a powerful conversation about respect, empathy, and athlete mental health. The Australian Open has always been a stage for raw emotion, unforgettable moments, and intense pressure. But at AO 2026, one moment exploded far beyond the tennis court, igniting debate across sports, social media, and culture itself. When Coco Gauff, one of tennis's brightest young stars, smashed her racket in frustration after a brutal moment on court, cameras caught everything. Within minutes, clips went viral. Within hours, criticism poured in. By the next day, the backlash had reached boiling point. But then came an unexpected voice, a former NFL star, who stepped into the storm with a powerful message that flipped the narrative completely. Let her be human. That sentence changed everything. 1. The moment that sparked the fire. It wasn't a tantrum. It wasn't disrespectful. It wasn't prolonged. It was 1 second. After losing a critical point in a high-stakes match, Coco Gauff, sweaty, exhausted, emotionally drained, smashed her racket on the court. A release. A flash of frustration. A human reaction under extraordinary pressure. But in the modern sports era, 1 second is all it takes. Phones were already recording. Cameras were zoomed in. Social media accounts were ready. The clips spread like wildfire, stripped of context and magnified by outrage. Suddenly, Coco wasn't just a tennis player anymore. She was a headline. 2. Backlash comes fast and hard. The criticism came from everywhere. Unprofessional. She should know better. Bad role model. No excuse for that behavior. Some commentators demanded fines. Others questioned her maturity. A few even suggested it revealed a deeper problem with her mentality. What shocked fans most wasn't the criticism itself, but how quickly empathy disappeared. Coco Gauff is 21 years old. She carries the weight of expectations, sponsorships, rankings, national pride, and constant public scrutiny. Yet the internet treated her like a machine, programmed to never crack. 3. Pressure few truly understand. To understand the moment, you must understand the pressure. Coco isn't just playing tennis. She's defending ranking points, representing a generation, carrying comparisons to Serena Williams, performing under global cameras, being judged not only on wins, but reactions. Every movement is analyzed. Every expression is dissected. Every mistake is amplified. In that environment, emotions don't disappear. They build, and sometimes they spill out. For the unexpected defender, a former NFL star speaks. Just as the backlash peaked, an unexpected voice entered the conversation. A former NFL star, known for his own intense career, physical battles, and emotional moments on the football field. He didn't mince words. Let her be human. Athletes aren't robots. If you've never snapped under pressure, you've never been under real pressure. Those words hit hard and resonated far beyond tennis. Coming from the NFL, a league built on raw emotion, physical sacrifice, and visible intensity, the message carried weight. 5. Why his defense mattered. This wasn't just a celebrity opinion. It was cross-sport validation. The former NFL star explained. Football players shout, slam helmets, and scream in frustration. Basketball stars punch air and kick chairs. Soccer players lose control under pressure. Yet when a young woman in tennis shows emotion, she's out of line. That contrast struck a nerve. We celebrate passion until it makes us uncomfortable. 6. Double standards in sports. The debate quickly expanded beyond Coco. Fans began asking tough questions. Why are male athletes often praised for fire, while women are criticized for emotional control? Why is anger seen as competitive in men, but unprofessional in women? Why does youth excuse mistakes for some athletes, but not others? Coco's racket smash became a symbol of a much larger issue. 7. Social media turns fast. Once the former NFL star's comments went viral, the tone began to shift. Hashtags emerged. Hashtag let her be human. Hashtag stand with Coco. Hashtag athletes not robots. Fans share clips of legendary athletes across sports, losing their cool on the biggest stages. Suddenly, Coco's moment didn't look shocking. It looked normal. 8. Coco's silence speaks volumes. Throughout the storm, Coco Gauff didn't clap back. She didn't argue. She didn't play victim. Instead, she stayed quiet. That silence wasn't weakness. It was strength. Those close to her said she chose to reflect, reset, focus on her tennis. Let others speak when emotions were too high. In a world addicted to instant reactions, Coco chose restraint. 9. The mental toll of being perfect. One of the most powerful points raised during the debate was this. Young athletes are expected to be perfect before they're allowed to be human. Coco grew up in the spotlight. Her teenage mistakes were public. Her growth happened on camera. And yet, she's rarely given the grace to fail emotionally. The former NFL star nailed it. If you demand perfection, don't be surprised when athletes break. 10. Fans rally around Coco. As the narrative shifted, fans flooded timelines with support. She cares. That's why it hurt. Passion isn't a flaw. If she didn't care, she wouldn't react. Parents spoke up. Young athletes spoke up. Former players spoke up. Coco wasn't alone anymore. 11. A lesson bigger than tennis. This moment wasn't really about a racket. It was about mental health in elite sports, unrealistic expectations, the cost of constant surveillance, allowing athletes emotional space. The former NFL star's defense cracked open a conversation sports desperately needed. 12. Coco Gauff's legacy isn't defined by one moment. If history has taught us anything, it's this. Great athletes are remembered not for moments of frustration, but for how they grow from them. Coco Gauff's legacy includes Grand Slam titles, historic milestones, grace under pressure, intelligence and self-awareness. One smashed racket doesn't erase any of that. Humanizes her connection with fans. Sometimes cracks don't break you, they let the light in. 14. Final reflection. Let athletes be human. The former NFL star's words now echo beyond the Australian Open. Let her be human. Because behind the rankings, behind the endorsements, behind the expectations, there's a young woman chasing greatness under pressure most people will never understand. And sometimes greatness comes with emotion. Final line. Fire faced screaming in fear Coco Gauff didn't fail in Melbourne. She reminded the world that passion still lives in elite sports. In defending her, a former NFL star didn't just stand up for one athlete. He stood up for every competitor who's ever felt too much, cared too deeply, and dared to be human on the biggest stage. Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to hit the subscribe button, like, and share. Till next time.